champion of the world, from Omaha, Nebraska.
In favor of the winner, remaining undefeated, proving he is one of the elite champions of the sport.
The fight, it is over. Canelo gets the knockout.
Deontay Wilder has eradicated Dominic Brazil. He is the
Yo. You know what this is, man. It's your favorite channel, man. It's CTB. It's Chantel Boxing. I'm your boy, Jay Slay. So what up to him, man?
What's up, everybody? Remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, comment. Let's keep this channel growing. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing.
Most definitely. We've been going for a while, but like we always say, man, we appreciate all our new subscribers we got and all our day ones, man. You know we appreciate you guys, man, for sticking with us. But we here now, man. It's fight time. So what we talking about today, man?
Big fight tomorrow night. Let's talk about the weigh-in. Let's talk about the fight and break it down, and also give a little bit of the insight on the undercard.
Most definitely. Let's knock it out. Yeah, man, they both weighed in. They both look like they made pretty much, I won't say comfortable weight because they're heavyweight, so they don't have to make a weight per se, but they both made their goal weights, I believe. I think Wilder's goal weight was to be heavier than he was last fight. He accomplished that. He came in at 238. And Fury, his game plan was to come in at 300 almost. He didn't quite make that weight, but he did come in around the same way he did last fight. So he came in at 277. But he had his shoes and the shirt on, so you got to add like 5 pounds to that. So in my opinion, he probably came in at like 272. It's pretty much the same way he came in last fight. But first, let's start with the undercard, man. Let's give like a quick pick on these undercards before we break down the main event. It's a stacked card, man. It's a fully stacked heavyweight card. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really gonna enjoy watching all of the fights. I'm not gonna miss not one of these fights. I promise you. We're gonna watch it at the AMC theater. We didn't make it to Vegas, but we will be watching it at AMC theaters. They got comfortable recliner seats, a nice big screen, a concession stand.
If you got stock at AMC and you don't know where you're gonna watch it at, carry your butt to AMC and watch it if you got stock in there.
Most definitely. Like I said, it's a real good experience, man. Like I said, comfortable seats. Reserved seating actually. So if you haven't got your tickets reserved, you might want to look into it today and see if you can get a reserved seat. But if you don't feel like watching that fight at home, it's the AMC, man. It's like the best thing that you can do without going to the fight itself. So that's what we will be doing. But let's get to it, man. Let's get to the fights. The very first fight, it is Big Baby. He's making his first tough test, in my opinion. I forgot the guy's name, I promise, but I know he's undefeated. He's gonna be a tough guy from Venezuela, I believe. Do you think Big Baby will succeed expectation in this fight, or you think he'll be exposed in this fight?
I think he's going to see expectation. I think very highly of him. I think he is a star of the future. So even though I think it's supposed to be a test, I think he's going to make easy work of him.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Big Baby's going to shine in this fight. It's going to be his coming out party. This is his first pay-per-view event. His first time being on the card of this magnitude, and I think he's going to show out on this fight. The next fight is a rematch fight, man. It's a fight I'm also looking forward to. In my opinion, this fight could have been on a main event on its own. It could have been a main event on like a regular TV, maybe like a Fox TV show or something. It's Adam Kornacki and Helenius. Helenius beat Kornacki last time by knocking him out. Do you see that same thing happening in this fight, or you think Kornacki is going to come up and revenge his only loss?
Kornacki, I think he's going to make the adjustments. And I think he's going to pull it out. I think it's going to be a great fight. It might steal the show and be the fight of the night. But I'm going to go with Kornacki to make the adjustment, and I think he's going to win the second fight.
I disagree with you on this one, man. I think Kornacki, his style is tailor-made for Helenius. I think Helenius training with Deontay Wilder in camp. He's been putting pretty much wars all training camp from what we've been hearing. Kornacki is nowhere near the level of Wilder, in my opinion. So I think Helenius would be well prepared for that come forward style of Kornacki. So I see the same thing happening, man. I see Helenius stopping Kornacki possibly earlier than he did last time. I would say maybe in the 4th or 5th round. The next fight, co-main event. This is another fight that I believe could be on a ESPN card by itself. In my honest opinion, it is the first step-up fight of Efe Ajagba, man. He's facing a game opponent, a Cuban-style opponent, and Frank Sanchez. How you see this fight going, man?
I think Frank Sanchez is gonna get him a lot of trouble. I do not like the matchup for him. I was back and forth, man, but I'm gonna say a jobber. I'm gonna take him to win this fight, but I think it's gonna be a tough fight. I wouldn't be surprised if he lose, but I think he's going to step up and win this fight. And also, I want to say, man, big ups to PBC and Top Rank, man, for giving us a great undercard. A lot of people complain and say we don't give great undercards no more. So y'all go out and support this fight, man, because you got a great main event, but you also have a great undercard. So big ups to PBC and Top Rank for putting this card together.
Most definitely. Like I said, it's a fully stacked card, man. I'm gonna enjoy watching every last one of these fights. Yeah, I agree with you when it comes to Frank Sanchez. Also, that is a really tough opponent, in my opinion, for FA. All his struggles will be put on blast in this fight because everything that FA does wrong, Frank Sanchez has the style to take advantage of that. FA is really slow. He's a 1-2 fighter. He's very slow-footed, and he, in my opinion, when it comes to being robotic, he's second. The only person I see is more robotic to him in the heavyweight division is Anthony Joshua. But in my opinion, FA has less tools than Anthony Joshua. So in my opinion, it was like you, man. I went back and forth at first. I will say this, though. I will say that FA has been in a training camp with both Big Baby and Tyson Fury. So maybe that training camp, maybe he picks up a couple tricks from the boxers. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury is a great boxer. Maybe he learned some tricks from him. Maybe he learned some tricks from Big Baby. We'll find out. But I am picking Frank Sanchez to beat FA. I just think that Cuban style is going to be too tough for FA, and there's going to be a learning curve. And I think Frank Sanchez will win on points. I think it's going to the decision. I think he will beat FA on points. And here we are, man, the main event of the evening, man. We've been waiting for almost 2 years. We've been talking about this fight so much that it almost got redundant. We both was getting tired of all the back and forth news.
I'm surprised we got here.
Yeah, I was surprised we got here, man. I'm still holding out hope that it happened. Even in the press conference, you saw that they pretty much didn't even face off, and Bob Burnham and Frank Warren would not allow them to face off because he was pretty much scared that they would have caused something that caused the fight to cancel. So yeah, man, we here, man. It's Tyson Fury, the WBC champion, versus the former WBC champion, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. How do you see this fight going, and why?
I see Tyson Fury coming out, boxing, staying on his toes. I see him maybe winning some of the early round, but then I see around the third or fourth round. I think Wilder's gonna make an adjustment. The biggest adjustment I think he's gonna make in this fight, he's not gonna do as much head hunting. I think he's gonna do some body work, and it's gonna slow Tyson Fury down. But also, I think some of them body punches gonna make him bring his guard down because he's gonna become less predictable. So instead of always looking for him to go for his head, when he starts getting caught in that body a couple times, he's gonna have to start protecting his body. And I think because of that, he's gonna be open for a straight right at some point in the fight. He's gonna get caught. And I think that Wilder's gonna stop him and knock him out around I'm gonna go with the 7th round for a knockout in spectacular fashion.
I agree with you, man. I think I do think the body was gonna pay a dividend. So I'm gonna add to that. I'm gonna say the volumes of punches. I think Wilder's gonna throw a lot more punches than he did the first 2 rounds of the last fight, the first 3 rounds. Whereas if you go back and watch the second fight, you will see Wilder landing the right hand at will at points. He was actually cracking Fury a lot in the first 3 rounds before he started to slow down. I see that happening, but then like you said, I see around maybe the 3rd or 4th round when Fury started to get a little comfortable and started getting a little more dirty. In my opinion, he will start doing a little more head holding and a whole lot more headlocks. I see Wilder doing a lot more punches, man, to keep him off of him. I see Wilder, he put on extra weight for that. I see him, like he said, I see him being violent, man, with every punch. I see him just overwhelming Fury at a certain degree. What really got me leaning that way now is the fact that Fury came in the same weight. Before we thought Fury was coming in heavy, I thought Fury would probably get, you know what I'm saying, want to get started early, that way he can maintain his stamina. But now that Fury came in at the same weight, I honestly see the same game plan in effect. I think Fury going to be the same exact fighter we saw last fight. And in my honest opinion, that is a mistake, man, in my honest opinion. I think Fury had the best version of Wilder, whether it was because of the gloves, whether it was because of poison water, it doesn't really matter. I think that was the worst version of Wilder, and that's why Fury looked good. I think we are going to see the best version of Wilder, and Fury will come in with that same game plan. And like you said, I think it's going to be a spectacular knockout. But I'm calling it earlier, man. I'm going to say it's going to be between the 4th and the 5th round. I think by that time, I see him knocking down Fury with a straight right to the body, possibly early. And from that point on, I see Fury, like you said, going to try to go on that back foot. And I just see it being, man, I just see it being horrible for him. I'm being honest. I just don't see it lasting past the 5th round. But you got anything else to add to this topic, man, of this video? This major fight?
Right quick, are you planning on betting on the fight? Because I looked at the odds and it has, if you take Fury, you're pretty much, if you bet $100, I think you will win about $80. But if you take Wilder, if you bet $100, you win about $230. So it's about 2.5 on the odds if you take Wilder, and a little bit under if you take Fury. So are you planning on betting on the fight?
Most definitely with those odds. Like I said, we both calling Wilder to win. So I am most definitely putting money on this fight. I'm actually putting money on the round. I am putting money on a Wilder win by the 5th. And I'm also putting money on the fight itself and saying that Wilder will win.
I'm definitely betting this fight because the last 2 predictions we have called and we told people what to bet. And I, a crazy ass, didn't make the bet. So this fight, I'm going to make sure I go to FanDuel and make the bet online before that fight starts, because we done lost money the last 2 fights not making a bet, but telling y'all to make the bet. I'm not going to make the same mistake tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not making the same mistake tomorrow. With that being said, man, it's your favorite channel, man, the CTB. It's your Chin Talk Boxing. I'm your boy, Jay Slay. Cut him out of here, man.
All right, everybody, please remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing. But most of all, God, peace, and love, and we out of here. Peace.